back to the class. Our last video, our last session has completed with Unit 2A. Oliver asked for more. In that lesson also we learnt about an orphan who struggled for the food. At last, what punishment he had rewarded for his hunger, we had seen directly. And actually this complete unit is about these homeless people, homeless children, orphans. Now this poem also, the cry of children, and the poetess name was Elizabeth. Let's see page number 25. If you open, you can see this, students. 25 was a great poet of English language. She published a collection of poems, sonnets from the Portuguese, Aurora Lake and the Sappho, and other poems. She married Mr. Robert Browning, a famous English poet, moved to Italy. Most of her poems deal with human emotions. Emotional poetess. Elizabeth, her full name was Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Because her husband name was Robert Browning. Robert Browning also is a poet. He married her, and Elizabeth Barrett had changed as Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Okay, her husband name is Robert Browning, and when he married Robert, she moved to Italy and she started writing many poems in Portuguese. Her most of famous poems are in Portuguese, and most of her poems are emotional, touching. And this poem, The Cry of Children, also is a touching one. See here, child labor, the most I think which can't be uncured problem in India is child labor. A hot topic. Come on, speak on this means number of words will come on that. Is not it? But how could this child labor can be stopped? How can it be stopped? Are there any other reasons that can it be stopped to be on? No. For example, a factory owner is there. When we go him and asked him, sir, why are you taking these children as child labor? He feels himself like a god. Hey, see, why are you treating me like a criminal? I am a god. You know, they are starving. They don't have any food. They don't have any shelter. I am giving shelter to them. I am giving food to them. I am giving work to them. See here, how greatly he will support his abundance in such a way. Actually, child labor, taking the children below 18 years and working them to be in any institution or an organization, it is a crime. In public places also they should not work. It is a crime, 100% a crime. It is 100% in such a way that it will be treated as a biggest crime. But things were happening, they are working. Even after the constructions go on, you see them, number of workers who work there over their children only. Many of them are children. Because this is happening like this. The situation is coming. It is going to be an abundance. But no one is not responding to this. Child labor procedure is going on. No one is not supporting it. No one is not opposing it. It's going to be continued for some more time. Is not it? So, The Cry of Children is a poem. Is about child labor. When some children... see here, recently in Hyderabad, a public survey has proved that there is a glass factory at city outskirts. Glass factory. So one media team has gone. So completely the children were in such a way that they did not take their bath for months, not for days, months. So completely a black powder on their bodies. It smudged them. So even though you are washing, it was not going out. Even though it was washing, it was not going out. The situation is like that. All those were children, homeless children. No father, no mother. Of course, even father, mother, they are also old maybe. They can't they may be injured or anything maybe. The reasons, whatever they might be. But see here, they are working. What was their position? What was their, their life has to be end. Always they will be like child labor only. Their life has to go like that. What government is doing? What is happening? That is secondary thing. But in this poem, we are going to see the emotional feeling of a child labor. How when they speak, how they will speak, we will see now. For who, say the children, we are very and we can't run or live. See, we are very different. We are very different. Tired, very in the sense what? We are tired, lost in energy. We could not do anything. Like we could not run, we could not chase, we could not do anything. We are very and we can't run or live. We can't jump, we can't run. Yes. 100% after doing a lot of time, continuously working, after coming home, where they will have energy, students? Where they will have energy? 24 hours they work, is not it? In factories, in constructions, in hotels, wherever you see, they work. When they come back to home, come on, enjoyment. Where enjoyment comes? They used to not time. They used to not get time. They used to time. If we cared for any meadows, it was really to drop down in them and sleep. Meadows means what? Grassy lands. Like in parks, we used to see the meadows, greenery completely. In such greenery, if we see, we wanted to spend happy time there, but we could not. See, one boy, a child labor, was expressing his feeling. If we see meadows, greenery lands, a very pleasant lands, if we see, we wanted to enjoy, but we don't have such a feeling with us. We don't have time to drop down in them and sleep. What feeling will come to them, but happily we wanted to sleep on them. Such a feeling comes. Our knees tremble sorely in the stooping. See, here in this picture you see the image clearly. See, they were working in the mines, in the mine. See, a girl was, how much burden she was carrying with her. And the boy was coal mines. See how smudged their bodies were, how they were in situation. So, what they were feeling? They used to be, our knees tremble sorely in the stooping. See, knees will be, the knees, if they fell down, completely they used to pain a lot. And we fall upon our faces trying to go. And underneath, and our heavy eyelids drooping, the reddest flower would look as pale as snow. And underneath, our eyelids drooping. Underneath in the sense what? When they used to go into the mines, our eyelids drooping. They used to sleep, continuously working for some time, for a long time. They could not work, but they had to work. Because there will be a period of time, 8 hours, 10 hours. Like that, na? So they have to work. After some time, after working, if we want to sleep like that also, we could not do that. We have to work. We have to work for a long time. The reddest flower would look as pale as snow. See here, reddest flower in the sense sun. Reddest flower means don't think that it is reddest flower. Sun. He also looks like a snow, like a snowball. Only he looks like to us because no time, no correct schedule to them, nothing to them, no enjoyment to them. Even greenery or sun or moon, everything will be routine to them. They have to work continuously. After working like that, there will be no energy in them. Continuously they should work. Continuously they have to do. Their body will be smudged on and their legs used to pain a lot. So completely the body and the strength they used to lose. For all life, we drag our burden tiring. Drag our burden tiring means in the sense they used to carry heavy loads on their heads. They should carry heavy loads on their heads. 100% they have to carry from a place, if for example, if you see in the construction places, sometimes even though the small children, even they could not carry them, while carrying over the construction goes on, they used to misplant and they used to die. In some situations also is there. See the life of the students, it's happening like that. The child labor life is like that. Through the cold, dark, underground, and the two mines will be underground mines. Underground mines, they have to do the work underground, is not it? Coal mines, do you have an idea? In the coal mines, they have to do the work as the laborers. A labor in the sense what? Getting heavy loads on their heads. They have to carry the heavy loads on their heads. When they were carrying like that, it will be a heavy burden to them. It will be a heavy burden. But even though what we have to do, we have to carry. Or all day we drive the wheels on iron in the factories round and round. We drive the wheels or iron things. Iron they have to carry like wheels. Wheels, how wheels will be moved on? like that. They have to work very fast, not in a slow manner. They have to do the work in a fast manner. And in the factories, round and round, round and round, round and round, round and round, means what? Continuously they should know, they should work like clocks. They should not stop, because factory owner will leave him, will leave them. No, I am giving you money, you should work. That's what he feels. There is no sympathy towards them, the factory owner, that they see these were children, they are not allowed to work. If such a consciousness he has, he will not encourage any of the children to work in their place. It's not it. He did not have such a sense at all. If he has such a sense, why he will take the children as the child laborers to work under his factory? And why the children will feel? If you will see the sun will feel like a snow, and our knees are paining, and continuously we have to make a burden. Even though we see the mirrors or everything, we could not enjoy it because we did not have the strength to do the work. See the emotion of a child labor in this poem. How beautifully the poetess has mentioned in this. This is emotional. This is heart-touching. And also it is a sensitive feeling, students. Child labor nowadays, it's a burning problem in the society, that many of the children, even in our homes also sometimes, our mates, they will bring their children to do their work with them. Now this pandemic situation has made it worse. Whatever you may feel. Even those, actually the situation, some children, they walked for 100-200 miles to their villages. One girl, she had taken her father by carrying her father for 500 kilometers to her own town. See, these many things we are watching around us. It is happening. Situation is bringing us into such points. What we will do? Nothing. It is a hopeless situation. We must handle it very carefully. We are blessed to have our parents with us. Everything is with us. They are with us forever. Whatever situation comes, they handle us. We are lucky to have such situation. So students, you are realize it and make it to be used in the right way. And I think you have understood the poem well. I will read the poem. I will recite the poem. Just look it out. For oh, say the children, we are weary and we can't run or lead. If we cared for any widows, it were merrily to drop down in them and sleep. Our knees tremble sorely in the stooping. We fall upon our faces, trying to go, and underneath our heavy eyelids drooping. The reddest flower would look as pale as snow. For all the day we drag our burden tiding through the cold dark underground, or all the day we drive the wheels or iron in the factories round and round. So how beautifully Mrs. Elizabeth Barrett Browning has mentioned. See, she said that her poems were emotional. Emotional in the sense, emotion, a feeling which we carry with us is an emotion. Understood? So the child labor, when we go and ask them, we will realize the value of that. We will realize the value of it. We will not know what to do, what not to do. Our parents are with us. They will give us the direction. Come on, be like that, do like this, don't make on. So they are the people who always will be with us to say which is right, which is wrong to do. But this child labor, directionless life. They don't know what is that. And in this poem, a child laborer has expressed his feeling that as he got an opportunity to enjoy also, they don't get energy to do, because continuously they work in the factories. Their legs, their body will not support them to enjoy also. Simply what they need, for what they struggle, they are struggling for food only. Food and shelter. That's what. Child labor system has to be banned, and also it should not be encouraged, and the government has to take the severe and very cautious steps to stop this child labor. My feeling it is my feeling. And in this lesson, emotionally, even though the poetess has explained and also a feeling, even though she has shown in this poem, even she has mentioned some lines also. Lastly, it was described that the factory owner who was giving the work to the children as the child laborers, was treating them as child labor also. He was not feeling sorry for a feeling that he was treating the children like that. He was feeling a great feeling that, hey, I am giving work to them, I am giving food to them. So it is a very horrible feeling. It is a horrible feeling. It is a horrible feeling to them. It is a horrible feeling to them that He is feeling himself great. He is feeling himself great, and he is treating him as great. He was going to do great. Okay. Now poem. We had come to the end of our poem. So what you have to do? Write the glossary and summary of this. In classroom. 2A is over, 2B, right? So we have completed the 2 parts. We have completed the 2 parts. You have to mention them in your classwork very clearly. Okay? Thank you, students. See you in our next class.